Yes, 7 minutes after the hour on a Tuesday, the 17th day of September. Time for a look at the news this morning. In the news, the Sutter Creek City Council continued work on a plan for road repairs on East Eureka Street. The section of roadway east of Knight's Foundry extends beyond the city limits, but is still Sutter Creek's responsibility to maintain. Several sections of the roadway show major damage, such as large potholes, and the road may become impassable if it continues to deteriorate. Now, council members, however, found the initial road repair plan, which includes a series of pavement patch and new retaining walls, much too expensive, with an estimated cost of $235,000. At the suggestion of Mayor Robin Peters, the council directed staff to prepare a more limited project, one that forgoes all but the most vital of road repairs and leaves out the rest. The project is expected to go out for bid in January of next year. In other business last night, the council heard a report on ACRA's youth activities in Sutter Creek and fielded some complaints about pedestrian safety near the Sutter Hill Transit Center.
Amador County Fire and Emergency crews rolled to a reported structure fire at the intersection of 88 and Martin Lane just after 8:30 yesterday morning. And the first units on scene found an 1,800 square foot vacant commercial structure fully involved and 2 travel trailers next to the structure involved. Now, the building was known to the locals as the old Country Kitchen Restaurant, which has been vacant for many years. Or decades now. Now, crews were able to make an aggressive attack on the fire and knock down the flames before any of the additional surrounding buildings were affected. The highway closed, traffic rerouted for about 2 hours. Now, there were no injuries, and crews remained on scene for several hours checking for hot spots, and Red Cross was called in to assist the occupant of the trailer. Now, the cause of the fire determined to be accidental in nature, with a total estimated loss at $50,000. Fire crews from Jackson Valley, City of Ione, Mule Creek, Jackson, Buena Vista Fire, and CAL FIRE responded, along with additional help from Caltrans, CHP, PG&E, American Legion Ambulance, and Red Cross. And this initially was reported as a fire with power lines down. Has been confirmed that the power lines were impacted by the fire, not the cause.
29-year-old Galt man killed Friday night in a solo vehicle accident on Highway 12 outside of San Andreas. According to CHP reports, Cameron Connor was traveling westbound on State Highway 12, west of Highway 49 at an unknown speed, when for unknown reasons he allowed his vehicle to leave the roadway onto the north shoulder of the highway. He overcorrected. The vehicle crossed both lanes of traffic, traveled off the roadway down the embankment, and collided with a tree. The vehicle continued in a west-southwesterly direction and collided with the dirt embankment and overturned. Connor sustained fatal injuries, was pronounced dead at the scene. The use of alcohol and/or drugs is currently under investigation.
And around 12:30 Saturday morning, a solo vehicle accident sent 2 men to the hospital with major injury. According to Highway Patrol, Brandon Sewell, driving eastbound on 26 west of Gold Creek Drive at an unknown speed, when for reasons still under investigation, Sewell allowed his vehicle to leave the road on the south shoulder, spin out of control, before overturning within a dirt field south of Highway 26. Now, as the vehicle overturned, both Sewell and his passenger, Richard Brakefield of Manteca, were ejected from the vehicle. The vehicle came to rest on its wheels in a dirt field. Both Sewell and Brakefield sustained major injury and were transported to Valley hospitals. Sewell arrested at the scene for DUI and released for treatment. The collision still under investigation.
In its latest efforts to prepare customers and communities for the growing threat of wildfire, Pacific Gas and Electric has launched a weather webpage that provides detailed, localized forecasts. The page offers a 7-day look-ahead regional forecast updated daily by a PG&E meteorologist that indicates the potential need to call a public safety power shutoff. PG&E monitors conditions across its system and evaluates whether to proactively turn off electrical power lines for public safety. Encompassing 9 geographic regions of PG&E's service area, the 7-day PSPS potential forecast will provide an instantaneous sense of what's going on and what's ahead. It also includes the 4 levels of PSPS potential listed from lowest to highest chance of issuing a PSPS. Additionally, the map shows whether the National Weather Service has called a red flag warning and where. It also offers access to the thousands of weather stations and dozens of high-definition cameras in use by PG&E. That website, pgne.com/wildfire safety, and look for the new wildfire weather page.
And building healthy garden soils, the topic of the next Amador Master Gardeners class, set for this Saturday. Healthy garden soil, full of living organisms, some visible, others too tiny to see. Now, all these help provide and manage nutrients for plants. Improvements in the condition of your garden soil often leads to increased garden productivity. Learn about soil characteristics and methods for using common materials to build soil in a sustainable way. Handouts will be available. Saturday's class will be held at the Amador County GSA building on Airport Road from 9 to noon. The class free and open to the public. Reservations are not required.
And that's a look at local news on a Gold Country Tuesday morning from the KVGC News Center.
I'm JD.
And I'm Jim Geedy reporting. Remember, for the latest news, traffic, and weather 24 hours a day, to visit our website, kvgcradio.com.